put underwater with more coming in.
Okay, hi internet, I'm freaking out. My apartment is literally flooding. I just woke up and should I call 911? What do I do?
Roads flooded and a number of drivers lost their vehicles when they unwisely tried to get through a submerged section of I-30 in Dallas. Wade Goodwin, NPR News, Dallas.
Ford says it's laying off 3,000 members of its global workforce. As NPR's Arzu Razvani reports, the cuts are part of the U.S. automakers' push focused on electric vehicles.
The automaker is cutting roughly 3,000 of its white-collar salaried and contract workers. The cuts are mostly aimed at workers in Canada, the U.S., and India. The company has made clear that its mission is to focus on the production and development of electric vehicles. In an email, Ford Executive Chair Bill Ford and CEO Jim Farley explained to employees that parts of the company were, quote, uncompetitive versus traditional and new competitors. Ford is one of many companies reducing headcount as record high inflation has triggered fears of an economic recession. Arzu Razvani, NPR News, Los Angeles.
Workers at a General Electric factory in Alabama have launched an effort to form a union. They're joining a wave of labor organization efforts at large U.S. companies voting to join the IUE-CWA. Stocks lost ground on Wall Street today. The Dow down more than 600 points to start the week. This is NPR. Nominations for the second annual Antonio Awards, which honor black theater artists on and off Broadway, were announced today. The awards, which were first presented on YouTube on Juneteenth 2020, will be held live at the Apollo Theater in Harlem October 10th. Jeff London is more.
Conceived in the midst of the pandemic, Drew Shade of Broadway Black, a multimedia company, says the Antonios were, quote, born to remind ourselves of the joy that black theater artists have created in a fractured country. This season, several shows received multiple nominations, among them Clyde's and MJ on Broadway, and On Sugarland and Black No More, with a score by Tariq Trotter, a.k.a. Black Thought, off-Broadway.
This is Harlem. The Big Apple's core.
Among the actors nominated are Felicia Rashad, LaShawns, Uzo Aduba, and Lawrence Fishburne. For NPR News, I'm Jeff London in New York.
2 days before the scheduled start of classes, teachers in Ohio's largest school district have voted to go on strike. The Ohio Education Association saying more than 94% of the Columbus Education members voted to reject the school board's final offer late Sunday, with members taking to the picket lines. The union represents more than 4,000 teachers, librarians, school nurses, and other employees. And officials say the strike is about smaller class sizes and well-rounded curriculum. The school district says it plans to start the year remotely on Wednesday. Brittle futures prices closed modestly lower today, oil down 54 cents a barrel. I'm Jack Spear, NPR News in Washington.
From ABC News, I'm Daria Albinger. It started as a suspected kidnapping of a Northern California teenager.
Hello, John. Hello?
Investigation now that the car and what appears to be her body have been found.
6 weeks of searching the lake near where Kylie Rodney went missing, and sheriff's teams found no signs of Kylie. The volunteer dive team Adventures with Purpose started searching the lake on Sunday, and hours later found her car underwater with a body believed to be that of Kylie inside. Nevada County Sheriff's Captain Sam Brown says work will be done to understand why law enforcement couldn't do what volunteers did.
How do we figure out to improve our services, work on our resources and the way that we use them?
He says they too want to know why they missed that car in the water. Alex Stone, EBC News.
Suspect is in custody in connection with a shooting today in Atlanta.
In 2 miles, take exit 13 for I-710 north toward Pasadena.
3 sheriff's deputies from Crawford County, Arkansas are on administrative leave, pending an investigation into an incident which was caught on cell phone video. It shows the deputies hitting a suspect to the ground and beating him.
That is reprehensible conduct in which a suspect is beat in that fashion.
Governor Asa